Hey, this is Austin with the Points Unknown Garage, and today we are repairing this nasty break in the exhaust pipe on my Sprinter van. Beth was driving in the driveway in the other car and saw there was something sitting on the ground, and turns out, I guess there's a seam here, and it just rusted all the way through, and as you can tell, it's not good. But luckily, it didn't happen while we were driving. It apparently failed while we were sitting there, so I got it wired up so I could pull it in the garage. But not what you want to see, so we're going to weld up a fix, and hopefully that will be the end of it. So when I was measuring stuff, it looked like I had, basically a 3-inch outside diameter pipe. And so I picked up this 3-inch extension from Napa, but it looks like it's smaller than that, because of course it is. And so I still think it's gonna work. I'm just gonna have to weld it and glue it to make it a nice tight seam, but with a little welding, it should work just fine. Right now it just slides on, and I got a bell joint on here. I'm just going to cut off the bell because obviously that's way too big, and then use the whole thing as a sleeve and weld it on so that it's nice and tight.
From what I could tell, the entire rear section of the exhaust pipe was hanging from this pin that slots into this other pipe here. And so to remove it from the van, I just slid it out of the pipe there and slid it all the way back.
So unsurprisingly, the exhaust is not US units, and it's, I don't know, got something smaller than 3-inch OD, so this just slides right on, but I think it's close enough. I mean, it's pretty tight that I can do a weld around here and then maybe a little bit of Bondo to make sure it's all nice and sealed tight, and that way I don't have to get a new part. But I do have, it is a bell and spigot here, and so the bell is obviously way too big, so I'll just cut that off. That's partially why I got the longer version, was because I wasn't sure about the bell. So I'll just cut it off here, weld across, and slide it on. And between that and a little bit of JB Weld, I think that will be perfect for my needs to hold this all together. So that's my plan. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the bell part of this because it's not helping me. And this is all rusted, so take off all the rust. So as I said before, the 3-inch sleeve is obviously too big. Here with the caliper, measuring the OD of the exhaust pipe, despite lots of internet research. Oops, it's 70 millimeters. Put that battery back in. So again, even though we did lots of research online, probably should have done field measurement myself, but I didn't. But 70 millimeters is the OD of the exhaust. For completeness, might as well do the ID, huh? So the ID is roughly 67 millimeters. So neither of those are 3 inches, which is why, so this is got an ID of basically looks like 71, 72 millimeters. And then the OD of this is 70 millimeters, so ID 70. So we got basically a millimeter all around that we need to make up. I think I'm gonna cut little grooves in here, maybe 4 of them, so I can collapse it down that 1 millimeter, squeeze it around here, weld it, and then I'll do a clamp on the other side to hold it all together. That's my plan. So next I'm gonna cut 4 grooves into the diameter of this on both sides so that I can clamp it down and make it fit the actually 70 millimeter to the 72 millimeter that I have. I don't think it's strong enough to want to pull it together.
Okay, so the hose clamps were not strong enough to hold it together. So I picked a couple of these 3-inch exhaust clamps up from Napa, which have the 3-inch OD, and allowed me to put a lot more force on the clamping around the pipe sleeve.
80 grit paddle wheel, just gonna deburr. So I cut out this piece, which is roughly 2 inches long, and this thing overall is about 8 inches long. So what I'm gonna do is sleeve it to about 2 to 3 inches here, 3 inches here. So it'll be 3 inches, then I'll have 2.5 inches, and then another 3 inches or so for the sleeve. And that should give me the right spot to get a good section. So I've got everything prepped, or at least I feel like it's prepped. I got the side here, all good. And so what I'm gonna do, because I want this to be a nice, I'm gonna weld it obviously, but I want it to be a nice good seal around the sleeve part of it. So I'm gonna use exhaust sealant to create the seal here, clamp it, weld the edges there, and then slide it on with the sealant again so that I can, so basically I don't have any of I don't want any of that pleural space in there to fill up with gunk and rust and do all the same things that I've already done. So start by applying a sealant, then we'll do the welding, and then we'll move the clamp over to the other side. So I have one of these clamps, just a 3-inch clamp. I'm gonna use it to clamp down on this side while I'm welding, holding everything together, but really it's for the side that I'm clamping on where I won't weld. So we're just gonna put a nice weld bead around there and hope that we don't break it. This will come right off, and then it's hot. The weld's still intact. Squeeze line there. Got the sealant here. Let's do some grinding to clean it up.
I was going to just leave the slits sealed with the regular sealant, but after thinking about it a little more, I decided to weld those as well to totally seal up the entire connection. With the welding done, it was back underneath the van to clean up the end of the existing exhaust pipe section that I left under there.
This guy, down here, I need to remember to put some Loctite on it. Maybe have it go up to the side or even the top is probably best. Definitely gonna need Loctite on the clamp here. So put that over there for now. All right, now I need this goo. Okay, now we can put it back in there, I think. All right, now we got thread locker on here.
After applying the Loctite and tightening everything down very tightly, the fix appeared to hold well and be very robust. I felt that the job was done and I could go about my winter activities.
Thanks for watching this episode of Points Unknown TV and the Points Unknown Garage. I'm Austin, and if you like this video, please like. For more content just like this about DIY van building, motorcycles, adventures, and more, subscribe to Points Unknown TV. I'll see you on down the trail. So the internet's fairly divided on whether or not you need to do anything with the repair piece, and since I don't want to mess with this more than I have to, and I already had some high heat Rust-Oleum in the garage, I figured might as well coat, especially the welds and where I've disrupted the existing coating on the exhaust system. So that's what I did, but I don't know, the internet seems to think it's not really going to matter, that exhaust is a wear part, and so it's just gonna continue to rust, and that's okay. Yeah, it'll just be expensive when the next part breaks. Yay.